The remaining districts of Cần Thơ City, including Phong Điền, Cái Răng, Bình Thủy, Cờ Đỏ, Vĩnh Thạnh, Thới and Ô Môn, also finished transferring soldiers on February 16 morning. Like other localities, the soldier transfer ceremony in 2022 in Phong Điền suburban district took place in swift but solemn manners. Speaking at the ceremony, permanent member, State and Vice Chairman of Cần Thơ City People's Council Nguyễn Xuân Hải emphasized the heroic revolutionary traditions, encouraged the youth to make efforts to fulfill assigned tasks. This year, Phong Điền is tasked with recruiting 212 young men, including 145 for the national defense and 67 for the public security ministries. The suburban district offered 227 gifts to families and young men who joined the army at the total value of 227 million Vietnam dong and presented 2 million Vietnam dong in cash to each of the recruited men to motivate them for fulfilling their tasks. In the same morning, Cái Răng organized the transfer of soldiers in 2022. This year, Cái Răng is tasked with recruiting 200 soldiers, including 135 for the National Defense Ministry and 65 for the Public Security Ministry. Speaking at the ceremony, State and Vice Chairman of Cần Thơ City People's Committee Dương Tấn Hiển said thanks to parents of the recruited men for growing up and educating the 200 eminent men. He requested the party committee and authorities at all levels to perform the army backing policy and offer the wishes of health and happiness to the new recruits and their families. Bình Thủy District's Military Service Council also solemnly held the transfer of soldiers in 2022 on February 16 morning. This year, Bình Thủy is assigned to recruit 210 men to join the army, 145 of whom are to join units of the National Defense, 65 others to units of the Public Security Ministries. Permanent member come head of the Publicity Education Board under Cần Thơ City Party Committee applauded the voluntary spirit of the recruits and hoped that they would continue promoting the heroic traditions of Bình Thủy homeland and glorious traditions of the predecessor. The ceremony took place lawfully with COVID-19 control measures ensured. This year's soldier transfer ceremony in Cờ Đỏ was also held in a swift manner and ensured stabilizations, especially COVID-19 control measures. 212 rookies are transferred to the Anti-Aircraft Division 367, the city's military command and public security. At the transfer ceremony, leaders of the city highly valued the army enlistment task done by Cờ Đỏ suburban district, while hope in the new recruits to exert efforts to excellently fulfill the task assigned by the party, state, army and people. Vĩnh Thạnh suburban district also finished recruiting 185 young men in 2022, including 145 for the Naval Region No. 5, Division 330 of the Military Zone 9, the Regiment 932 under Cần Thơ City's military command and 40 for the city's public security. Speaking at the ceremony, Vice Chairman of Cần Thơ City People's Committee Nguyễn Ngọc Hè extended thanks to parents of the recruited men for growing up and educating their children to become eminent citizens of the fatherland while hoping them to train to fulfill their tasks. 232 outstanding men of Thới suburban district were also present at the transfer ceremony on February 16 morning. Attending and speaking at the function, Vice Chairman of Cần Thơ City People's Committee Nguyễn Văn Hồng highly valued the close combination and assurance of criteria of the recruited men. He expected that the recruits would self-confidently go ahead to protect the fatherland. Coming to attend the transfer of soldiers in 2022 in Ô Môn Urban District, Major General Nguyễn Văn Thuận requested local party committee and authority to do the army backing task, while hoping the recruits to continue promoting the revolutionary traditions and to make efforts in training to fulfill the holy obligation for the fatherland. This year, Ô Môn is tasked with recruiting 210 men to join the army, including 145 to the army and 65 to the public security, specifically the Division 367 and Brigade 226.